Fresh back from Spain. Yes, 2 weeks off unpaid. And it brings me to my point of these furlough government workers. You ever notice people get on social media and start whining and complaining when the paychecks stop? But when it's the land of milk and honey, when there was more money given out, yeah, stimulus, I'm always going to talk about that because stimulus caused all of these issues. That was the root of high interest rates and inflation. I want to show you a bunch of grown-ass adults complaining and whining. Now, the 1% of people that think like me, you're going to get this. This is why everybody's not meant to retire early. Everybody's not meant to be able to travel without paychecks. I see why now. Social media, thank you for showing me how people think, because the majority of people are dumb as hell, believe anything the government tells them. They believe that there's one group of people that care about you. Nobody in the government gives a shit about you, I'll tell you that. The government is like your scamming, grifting influencers. I'm gonna show you these clips of grown people complaining, but they're not homeless. They're not homeless. I want you to take a look at the women. Their nails are done, hair is done. Some of them are sitting in cars that are better than mine right now, leather interiors, sunroofs, and they bitching about how hard it is without a paycheck. Let's let this play. And I know the comment section is going to be filled with people with no faces, but we're going to talk about it when we get back.
Checking on them. Okay? Let me explain. So you have one group of federal employees that are still having to go to work and not getting paid. Shout out to my fellow federal employee friends that are having to go to work and not get paid. Much love to y'all. And then we also have the group of federal employees that are furloughed and we're not getting paid. We don't know when we're going to get paid, and we don't know when we're going back to work. And just like group one, they don't know when they're getting paid again either. And then the other group of federal employees, they got furloughed and then ended up getting riffed. We're not doing okay out here. And saying things like, well, at least you're going to get the back pay. That's not helpful for right now. Okay? Because we don't even know when that's coming. We don't. Or if you say, well, you should have built an emergency savings of 3 to 6 months to get ready. What are we, GS-15s? Make it 6.
We normally spend about $1,100 a month in food because that includes the kids' snacks, their lunches, breakfast for school, snacks for sports, regular food. So, yeah, we're going to try to go in here and shop on a budget and get as much as we can that will hold us over for as long as possible, because I just never thought I would be in a position after working so hard and, like I continue to say, doing everything I had to do to get here, to be doing this, especially when I have a job. So let's go. Always get out HEB. I walked in and they are looking for food donations, so we are going to go pick up a few of these items for them. For these. I think I'm going to get a few cans of the chili for this. So we have chili. If you don't like the yellow, are you even living? They want shrimp too. Chicken or celery. I'll get one of these for the food bank.
It's day 27 of the government shutdown. I'm still furloughed, but God is still good. Today's my birthday. My husband's amazing. I had a great weekend and a great day, and that's it. I just came here to say that.
Good morning, my fellow federal furloughed employees. So, quick information. If you have a student loan, get it deferred. If you don't qualify for deferment, request a forbearance. Do as much as you can. Home loan, car loan, personal loan. Get those things in order today. Listen, I've been with the Federal Service. I will make 25 years the 10th of February of 2026. So I've seen a lot. This shutdown is different. This shutdown, the last shutdown was 35 days and it wasn't as intense. So just be prepared. Get as much financially covered as you can or squared away as you can. Normal banking institutions like USAA that a lot of us bank with, and Navy Fed and other credit unions that we bank with are offering shutdown assistance. However, USAA is doing a hard credit pull this time. And
so I woke up today furloughed by the federal government, which is a strange feeling. I doubt I'll be the only federal employee to talk about this today on this app, but I just wanted to come on here and say we're good to anyone who follows me. Things are fine. We will weather this storm. We're in a great position to weather this storm just fine, but I know that there's a lot of federal employees who are going to be going through a really stressful time, who might find themselves in different circumstances than me and Nate at this exact moment. So if anything, we understand why this is happening, but I guess I just wanted to come on here because I want people to see the faces of the federal employees that are caught in the middle of all this and humanize us a little bit and remind you that we're not just some theoretical idea. We really do go and work and are proud and happy to work for you every day. I think I might start like a series on what I'm doing during my days just for something to do as I wait to go back. Depending on how long this goes, I think there's a good chance I will be in the office actually for part of this, which I'm happy about. Of course, I won't be getting paid for that, but I want to.
Furloughed federal worker here, and I'm starting to wonder if we're ever going to go back to work. I got some incredibly bone-chilling news yesterday, which I still have not had the creator respond with their sources, that the child care centers that are operated out of federal buildings are to be shut down by December 31st. Now, that news is incredibly upsetting to us because all three of our kids were enrolled there, and the intent was for us to put them back there. Since I have to go in 5 days a week, and it's nearly 1 to 2 hour drive each way, it was the most convenient and the most financially sound for us to put them in that childcare. Outside of that, as I've explained in another video, it was actually the best childcare center anywhere near my home, and it is not anywhere near my home. The ladies that have been there for 30 plus years, or they have been in childcare for that long. There has been little to no turnover the entire time I've been working at the FAA, which, if you know anything about childcare centers, is
Now, I have a question for you. How many that they need to dive deeper into this? Now, I don't know, as the time of this recording of this video, like the gloves are off, man. The world is not easy. Americans are used to having their little tushy padded. Everything's going to be okay. No, this is life, baby. This is the real world. Some of us are going to be good and some of us are going to have a lifetime of struggling. How many of those people, I would love to go through your finances. I always say this. How many of those people buy a phone every year? I bet they got a better phone than me that they're on TikTok bitching. I bet they got better cars than me. How many of these people have debt? That's what I want to see. How many of you people went out that got stimulus and renovated your homes, took flashy vacations and post on same TikTok feeds? Because I bet if you go to some of these people and go back 4 or 5 years, they living their best life. They showing videos of them eating out, eating good, vacationing in Disney. Now, it hasn't even been 2 months. It's been a month. The government shutdown happened in October, and you got people bitching and complaining that they ain't got no money. We ran out of emergency funds. If you already out of emergency funds in a month, you never had any. But let me break this down. Now, all the people, you guys know, I say savings is way more important than investing. Because if you don't have enough savings, you're never going to be able to get the compound interest because you're going to pull from your investments. I've got plenty of videos. Go back 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I was telling people, don't buy cars, don't buy bullshit, save your money. You got to have savings because here's why. You think the government gives a shit. They don't. Democrats or Republicans, they're all on the same team. You want to hear an analogy that I made up, okay? This is me. I don't care if you borrow this, right? When the cameras are on, they're putting up a display. The same way a lot of these influencers that get loaned these Lamborghinis and Ferraris, they get loaned. They're not theirs. They borrow them from the dealerships. And then they sell you a real estate course on how they bought these cars with what they're selling you or the stocks or crypto. Let me show you how the news and the politicians operate. When the cameras are on, they hate each other. Their kids go to the same schools with each other. They went to the same schools with each other. Their kids marry each other, Democrats and Republicans. If you do your real research, you'll see a lot of them, one will be a Democrat, one will be a Republican. They're either married, they're dating, or their kids are married, or their grandparents was married to somebody from each party. Let me give you an analogy, right? I'm a diehard Eagle fan, right? On TV, they want you to believe that the Eagles and Giants, they're rivals on TV. Oh, the NFC East rivalry. They'll show highlights of the Giants beating the Eagles in the past. They'll show highlights of the Eagles beating the Giants. Deshaun Jackson running back a game-winning punt in MetLife. They can't stand each other. I've been on the field at the link. Before the cameras go live, you know what the players are doing? They're praying together. They're chopping it up. They're giving each other handshakes. Here's why. They've gone to college with each other. Let's just say you're a receiver from the Eagles from Alabama. The corner you're going against was your roommate from Alabama, but he got drafted by the Giants. You chopped it up together. You practiced together. You might have went to each other's homes. On the field, you're rivals. Every man is competitive. They're competitive. While the cameras are on. Egos, machismo. But when the cameras are off, they're chopping it up. Where they gonna go hang out at? Where the baddies at? The Eagles players and Giants, they hang out with each other. Some players, some may have personal gripes against somebody that they don't like this person. But for the most part, if an Eagles player gets hurt and he's down, you see all the players taking a knee. Giants player gets hurt, you see all the players taking a knee. Everybody. That's what your politicians are. They want you guys to be at war with each other while they're taking your money. I don't feel bad for a lot of these people. I don't. You don't have enough savings. What about the car payments? How many of you got car payments? How many of you got credit card debt? How many of you are leasing cars? You got new phones? How many of you took vacations? I want to go back 4 or 5 years. Don't show me right now. I want to go back 4 or 5 years. What type of life did you have that you were posting on social media? A lot of these people are sitting in cars. They're sitting in homes complaining about how bad they got it. You got people that have less. I don't feel bad for you. How are we able to take 2 months off unpaid and you don't? Or you can't? You got a month. We don't have any debt. We don't have any debt. We don't got credit card debt. We don't got car payments. We don't upgrade our phones every year, every 2 years. We rock these phones until they die, they break, or we lose the shit and we have to get one. You guys are leasing cars every 2-3 years. You're flipping cars. Millionaires don't do that shit. I'm telling you, they don't. I don't give a damn about Lil Timmy's channel. I don't care about the guy who has music videos and reggaeton all in his he's putting on a production and he has a camera person and he'll show his real estate, or a guy showing a stock portfolio and they're showing you the cars and the life. That shit is bullshit. Everybody, they're just like people with the join button. Okay? Everybody's got a join button, but they make so much money. Everybody's got a class, but they make so much money on their stocks, their crypto, their real estate. But they got join buttons for $50 a month, $100 a month, each subscriber. The government will give you a little bit of peanuts, and then they will come back for 5-10 years and take everything you have. So the next time there's stimulus, there will be, probably in our lifetime, you will see the same shit. People lining up at Gucci, Ferragamo, Louis, shit that they can't even afford, that they couldn't buy with their paychecks, but now they got extra money. Just imagine everybody that got stimulus. I didn't even get it. I find that funny. People who didn't get stimulus, we're better off than the people who did. What did you do with that money? Imagine you just set up a savings account. All the extra stimulus you got for your kids, all the extra stimulus you got for yourself. You put shit in forbearance before. Now you're looking to put shit in forbearance again. All forbearance is you pause it, but eventually you still got to pay it. Kicking the can down the road. The gloves are off. I don't feel bad for these people. I don't. Because the majority of the people are bad with their damn finances. I wish all these people complaining, I want to sit down with your finances. I want to see how many times you eat out during the day. You stopping at Starbucks every day. Are you getting those little egg bites? Those are delicious, but are you getting them every day? You getting a Frappuccino every day? You doing DoorDash every day? Are you charging shit on Amazon? Are you constantly buying shit from Temu and Shein? Do you have car payments? Are you paying off your student loan? Are you dragging it on and on and on? When you get a tax return, what do you do with it? Or do you have FanDuel? Do you have DraftKings? Do you buy lottery tickets? Do you buy bullshit? If you buying bullshit, I don't feel bad for you. If you're literally not buying anything and you're trying to survive, only you know who you really are, then I kind of feel bad for you because you're just not making enough money and you're getting taken through the ringer. You got to find a way to make more money or maybe leave that government job and go into the private sector. Seriously, go into the private sector. I understand you may want to do the right thing, but sometimes you got to do what's best for your family. Do what's best for you and your family. Because as you see, the government doesn't give a shit. So why are you being loyal to, you're complaining about somebody who doesn't give a shit about you? You got to worry about your family. People are going to say what they want in the comment section, but I'm not paycheck to paycheck. I'm not struggling. I haven't been to work in almost 2.5 weeks unpaid, and we were traveling through Spain, okay? So check the post notifications. I was off the whole damn summer. This summer, God willing, I want to take off 3 months. Yes, starting in June, the end of June, take off July, August, and half of September. We want to keep increasing it. That's the real financial freedom, Coast Fire movement. You buy back your time. You're not going to do it with spending. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Isn't that what Mike Tyson says? Everybody's got a plan until they get punched. People are getting punched right now. Hell with 1 month of savings or 3 to 6. Have a year. I would stop all investing until you have a year's worth of savings. People with savings right now, they're not making TikTok videos. They were with me on a plane in first class going to Madrid. No regrets, get it.